This really disturbed me when I woke up and saw this on my comment section of my video. Niza, 8 hours ago, put Miss S.L. Davis, Nature Boy is trying to murk me like Mama Dia. And it concerned me. It also gave me like butterfly feelings in my stomach, because it just goes to show that Nature Boy is a very evil person. This is how he was recruiting these women. These women already came from a troubled place, you know, troubled times, mental issues going on. Some of them probably schizophrenic, but they came from a dark place. And I remember Nature Boy saying, put a Y in the chat if you remember, oh, the slow ones are the ones that got the good yoni. Let's, abbreviate. We know we said the other word, but we're going to abbreviate today. We have to understand, we have to protect our eyes and our ears, because Nature Boy is still in jail manipulating his own kind. When I saw that video of what he had those men doing in that jail unit, it stunned me, it baffled me, but it made me very angry, because it doesn't matter where you put Nature Boy, and this is the message that he's trying to give out to the public. He's going to rise. And he's going to rise to destroy, not rise to uplift these people, but to be in control of their life. A person who's not even really in control of his life, he had a messed up life, to mess these people's lives up. Then we have to look at the picture.
Aside, everything aside, I want to know, what do you want from women? Like, what do you want from us? What do you want from us? Because at this point, I feel like anybody that is around you, any woman that is around you, feels like when they leave, they want to go to the freaking mental hospital. Why do I feel like I want to go to a hospital?
You know why? You know why, Nazi?
I never been to a mental hospital.
You know why?
Before.
Be quiet. Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
No, I'm not.
You act up behind. You act up. You act up.
I'm saying.
You act.
Why?
What did I tell
like
you? Didn't I just tell you to sit down? Didn't I tell you to sit down? What I tell you to do? I said,
she not your woman. She my woman. She don't gotta listen to.
This is how he picks them. She really, Niza in her mind, thinks that, and still does, that she's under attack from Nature Boy. Now, I don't know if she has anything to do with any of his court appearances. I don't know if they used her as a witness. I don't know if she would be standing competent to be able to stand as a witness. I don't know. Usually if you're on some sort of medication under the influence or anything, you cannot be a witness to any of these crimes that Nature Boy has committed. But it's just a really, really sad situation when you see someone who has came from a dark place, his apparently dealing with mental issues. They go over to carbonation, and all Nature Boy did was make it worse. It's a real sad situation to see, and I thought that I would just bring it to your attention that this is not a game. So what? Nature Boy's locked up. He's still from afar, being able to manipulate people. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. It's in him. Hurt people hurt people. He's going to continue to do what he's doing. He's the type of person, he has to be put in isolation, if you ask me, because that's the only way to stop him. I know that's inhumane to just put somebody in isolation, but you can't sit there and let him destroy people's lives either, because that's what he's doing. And you got to understand, when these people, like in jail, when they get rehabilitated, as they say they do, they're going to get out and be worse if they're under the control of Nature Boy. They're going to get out and they're going to be worse than when they got in there. And that is the ultimate goal for Nature Boys, for them to get out and be worse and then be back in there. You would think somebody with the power that he has, the number of people that watch him, the subscriber count that he has, that he would do something positive with that. Okay, everybody talks about when he was melanation, and he was talking about living off the land, and he was talking about things that other people of color weren't talking about. He's not talking about that now. Those are yesteryears. Nature Boy is trying to kill and destroy right now, and it's a sad shame that whatever he went through in his life, he's bringing that upon other people. And because he's hurt, instead of him doing something positive with the hurt that he's been through and making something positive into it, he's made it into something negative. It's almost like misery likes company. He wants people to be miserable right with him. And that's concerning to me. And I'm going to always talk about these kind of issues, even when Nature Boy is all said and done. Even when they sentence him, because I believe they're going to give him a sentence. I believe he's going to be sitting down for a while. I also believe he's going to be able to make a mockery on social media for quite some time before he dies off. He's not going to just sit down that easily. Unless they take all the little electronics away and the telephone, Nature Boy is going to use those tools to his advantage to scrutinize and destroy the community. I never saw a black man like I have saw with Nature Boy want to be so self-destructive to himself and others. Have so much hate in his heart that he doesn't care what he does to people and what the outcome is. It's just a really sad situation. 𝗪𝗔𝗧 is one of his victims, and it's a really sad situation. She's still being haunted by it. I don't think she's crazy at all. At first I did, but then I said to myself, this girl has been through some things in her life. She ended up going to carbonation thinking that I'm quite sure things were going to get better. But we have to understand in life, we have to take our own lives into our own hands. And you can't put your life into man. Man will always let you down. I'm not going to get into religion, but always know that. And Nature Boy let her down. And when she left carbonation, I saw him, scrutinize her and make fun of her like it was a joke. And she's going through some psychological problems right now. And he thought it was a joke, and there was a lot of things that I think from the past that he also was doing to her because he had control over her finances. He probably had her personal information. I believe that there was once upon a time, 𝗪𝗔𝗧 wasn't lying, that he was taking her Social Security money and living off of it. She was trying to fight to get that back. He sucks the life out of everything that is around him. No one is happy. Nobody is ever complete. And if you are happy, it's temporary because you're not there to be happy. You're there to serve Nature Boy and Nature Boy only. Nature Boy is a hurt man. He was a hurt boy. Now he's a hurt man. He's trying to make everything about him because he's a hurt person. And he wants to be on top because in life, he didn't have control of his life. He wasn't on top. So now what he does is he takes the weakest links and he scrutinizes them, does all the unthinkable, slaps men, which is really messed up and degrading. And they stay around because they think that this is the knowledge that you're supposed to go through these rough times. This is what life's about, not knowing love ain't supposed to hurt and ain't no knowledge that you get in life supposed to go this way. And that's why he's in jail now, and half of his disciples are gone because they had time to sit with themselves. And they came to realize that this is not where it's at. I can't live the rest of my life letting this man treat me like this, control me. He's having, you know, intimacy, but we can't have any. He's eating good, but we're eating rice and beans and potatoes. You get to a point when you keep kicking a dog, they're gonna bite back. And that's when the solars come into play and the mooses come into play, and they turn on you. And that's what usually ultimately happens. Half of the witnesses that are right now involved with Nature Boy being put away are people who used to ride with him, but he treated them so bad from the past, they woke up and now they're attacking him. So, you know, karma is real, and you have to be careful what you put out into the universe because it can bite you back in the behind.